WCA Grand Final action. It's LGD versus Alliance. We are actually already into the draft, so Roland, I'll warn you now to go to the draft. And you're on it, my man. It's getting better.
All right.
Too bad it's about over. But anyways, LGD opened up with a classic, the DAC special, I like to say. They get the Dazzle Shadow Fiend duo, and Alliance get the Gyrocopter, the precious Gyrocopter. And we're going to be seeing the S4 Batrider.
Gyrocopter has not really been that contested. I think he slipped by in a couple of games all throughout. But they need to make sure that they just don't get steamrolled early by LGD's 5-man. Gyrocopter's really good against that. I like the Batrider pickup versus Dazzle. Dazzle is not really that great against a Batrider at all.
Yeah, no way to really stop him from kidnapping your friends.
Yeah, and even if you grave, that target's still going to die.
Yeah, it's like that's cute, but now we're just going to feast on him that much longer. And obviously good against Shadow Fiend, typically BKB candidate. You got the lockdown already there for him.
It could still be a Bulldog Batrider because it's not that great of a matchup for Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend will get a lot of farm, but maybe with some stacks.
Do you think maybe has experience going against Batrider? You know, we saw Shiki earlier. And
maybe is a much better mid than Shiki.
That was I can't just help but bring that up once more. That was
aside from
hilarious.
Shiki's Lina, I would rate him like in terms of straight professional players, maybe like 3.5 out of 10 on a mid scale.
Whoa! Damn, Merlini's scale is fucking
thick.
Yeah.
Your scale has to be from 1 through 10. No one ever uses.
Do you have one of those lists where like no one has been a 10, or is it like there is a 10 out there?
I like to grade on a bell curve generally.
Okay.
So
right.
10s should be like there should only be like one 10.
One ultra 10.
Like
and who's that 10 to you?
Sumail's a 9.
Okay.
Sumail's probably one of the best right now.
And what about CT? No, not CTY.
CTY is pretty high up there too.
Yeah.
CTY is like at probably 7.5, 8 at least.
What about G?
G is very, very high too. I think he's also 7.5, 8. This is also like considers how well they transition into the mid to later game too. And maybe he's also in that 7.5 to 8 range.
Merlini's mid power rankings.
But Shiki is really low though, so it's like not really that comparable. S4 is also very, very high.
Yeah, Shiki's hero pool seems to be a bit shallow compared to some of the other mids as well here. And the benefit that Alliance have going for them is that when they've been in the game for so long and been through many a metas, and when a hero like Batrider receives a little bit of extra loving, you better believe someone like S4 is going to jump on it. And for instances like when he went against Shiki, who did not have that past experience going against Batriders in the mid lane, they suffer a bit. So we'll see. LGD though is another veteran squad, and maybe he's a composed mid laner, and I'm sure MY is like, hey, listen, kid, you know this guy plays a pretty wicked mid lane Batrider. Let me tell you what. They better acknowledge and respect it. Vengeful Spirit coming out, 3rd pick. LGD, have they ever played a core Venge?
Highly doubtful. I don't think so.
Are they the kind of team that would try it out?
Sylar is not that out of the... Like, he's not that wacky when it comes to carries. Burning is much more wacky than he is. If I could rate them in terms of wackiness, Sylar would be...
Oh, the wacky scale. Okay,
Sylar would be pretty low.
Who's your number 10 wacky?
Wacky? I think Burning's actually pretty wacky.
Wacky, huh?
Who played Ursa the other day? Any team that plays
Matama
Ursa
Man?
has to be pretty high, too.
Okay. Part of me can't help but just be a little sad that a certain Oracle and Earth Spirit are not going to be picked up. But it's understandable. This is grand final elimination match for someone like LGD and Alliance, one step away from so much money. Probably not the best time to be like, hey, let's just try out one of these heroes, okay, guys?
I mean, Alliance were running Oracle a few times early this LAN, weren't they?
Alliance, I don't think they have tried out any. Oh, no, you're right. EGM. EGM did play Oracle, and he plays a pretty good Oracle, too.
He knows what he's done on it.
I'm just sad I didn't get to see it.
So
but
LGD has banned strong early pushers and 5-man heroes, and Alliance has banned out heroes that are good versus Bat and good versus
Huh. Well, thoughts on the Clockwork pick into a Rubik?
I think they just want a hero that can start off the fight, and it's not going to be Tusk. And support Venge usually can't unless they get like level 6 and 11 really quickly, which is not guaranteed. So they just want a guaranteed way of jumping on their heroes. It's so nice to like trap the Batrider in.
Oh my goodness, it's the keeper.
LGD's Turn to ban.
Yes. It's back, man. Alliance throwing the old man back into their little Rolodex of heroes. Ake knows what he's doing. You know, speaking of another player who has been through many a meta, when Coddle was once a first ban, first pick, he's dusting off the old Coddle staff a bit here.
The keeper is really strong versus LGD though. They can't. It's really hard to 5-man against the keeper of the light unless you have incredible sustain, which they really don't on LGD side. Maybe if they get like an Urn plus mech on Shadow Fiend, they can. But it just suits Alliance's playstyle versus LGD very well. Get picks with Bat Rider, let Gyrocopter farm, and he can fight if LGD really want to force the issue. They have massive AoE to mess with it.
Is this just leading into like a Bulldog Bristleback again, and then running the dual lanes, Bristle, Cottle, Rubik, Jara?
It could be NP as well. I think,
Yeah.
or actually
Oh,
NP's
he's
been
banned.
banned out. Okay.
No.
What is another Bulldog hero
Bristle.
here? Bristle,
Bristle's
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not that great versus that much minus armor though,
Yeah.
which is something that I'm a little bit worried about.
Keeper's just like, please pick me a female. You know what I mean? But
I think
Oh.
they need more burst damage though. With Bat Rider, you want a lot of burst. You want someone to just instantly die during the lasso. Rubik doesn't have that much burst, and Keeper, you have to premeditate the Illuminate well ahead of time. So you don't really want your Gyro to be their only partner because you want him to be nice and fat. So I think they need more burst.
Is it a good game for the Bulldog Beastmaster then in that sense?
I was also thinking about Beastmaster
Yeah.
too, but it's a lot of overlap, like a strong single target ultimate disable, and he also doesn't have that much damage. But I think they already have the heroes that they need to play for that vision keep away game with the Keeper and the Bat Rider. Like
Yeah.
Bat Rider, I think is very similar. It's like you just create space and you're good anti-BKB. You skill very well. You can farm pretty aggressively, and then Keeper with the scouting eventually.
this just looks like such a throwback lineup for Alliance right now. It's a shame Bounty Hunter was banned because I'd be like, that would be an off-lane Bulldog Bounty Hunter or something. But his pool is not much left, and we already mentioned Bristleback. Don't see much different.
Also, I think the Beastmaster is really bad versus Venge. Because they only have hard single target lockdown with Bat Rider and Rubik, so the swap will just straight counter 2 of their ultimates. So I think they just need more AoE damage. And burst, of course.
Well, we'll see what LGD go for here. Taunted and tickled the idea of the core Venge, but I don't think LGD are sipping that Kool-Aid yet, and they're not. Ember Spirit's going to be the 5th and final grab for them. I guess pretty elusive. I don't know, maybe can be a bit nervous with Bat Rider on the other side. Has Flame
You're
Guard,
okay.
though,
You
to
have-
help with Gyro.
You have Venge and you have Dazzle.
Yeah, you have a lot of... Oh, yeah. You got a lot of ways out.
Ember's one of the few heroes that will actually survive after you get graved if you're very, very low. You can just Remnant out and then bottle or stick or pop your Flame Guard or whatever. So I think it's actually a pretty good pick here. And it's more upbeat. Like when they play an anti-mage, they just got crushed early. So
Yeah.
this way is less risky for them.
Do we
So-
see Sylar play Ember a lot? 'Cause Sylar, as we know, can be a bit more of a safer player. I say soft a lot jokingly, but
I think his Ember's pretty good.
Ember
I recall seeing
lately needs to be a fighting kind of a hero, so
I don't
I'm
think
curious
he
to see
plays
what he
much
does.
Ember. It's only maybe who plays the Ember for this team.
Like, you gotta have some cojones for Ember. I hope Sylar's got some in there. Maybe Winter would know, but he's not here to help us. But Bristleback, the last pick, which we all knew was coming here. Pretty obvious grab for him,
I
and
still think LGD's heroes are pretty good versus Bristle, though.
yeah, lots of minus armor. Holy Toledo. Lots of minus armor.
And the Dazzle Weave is really good against the Bristle, too. So
Yep.
not only do they have tools to kill him, they have tools to not take that much damage versus...
Silas playing Shadow Fiend, or at least he's for now.
Yeah,
He's picked
okay.
up.
Interesting. So that answers our question. He does not have the cojones.
No. He's played a few games of SF before. I can't recall a
10
single
seconds
Ember game for him.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think maybe he's just a lot more confident on the Ember.
5 seconds
The
He's
Ember this game, you need like a really good Ember player.
Oh, I was rating Shiki on our mid skill. Do you
No.
have his
Do you have a mid
What's the
laner
mid-scale?
skill?
Mid skill is just 1 through 10, but you have
1
to use
through
all
10.
full skill. Some people have to be like on the lower end of the curve.
Yeah, there's got to be dumpsters.
But like, so are we are we comparing him to like all mids and where he ranks?
All mids in professional that are relevant.
And we're
like
talking
T1,
about like
T2.
how they are in mids like throughout the entire game.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I'd give him an 8 out of 10
Cheeky?
Whoa.
Yeah.
An 8? I gave him I gave him a 3.5.
for the first
Damn.
10 minutes of the game, maybe. Dude, he's like one of the best mid game mid players, I think.
Really?
I-
Oh, sorry. This was excluding Lena.
Okay, all right, 2 out of 10. No, I think he's really good. His laning is just his weakest point, which is something very obvious to
Okay.
see, and sometimes can set his team back.
I may be a little bit harsh on him.
I think his mid game play is some of the best.
All right, and we see early movement here. LGD looking to invade. They get an early sentry plant blocking out the casual pull camp here, and they could have a bit of a confrontation. Vision keeps coming out here from S4.
The double spray.
Okay, are they going to pursue something here? There is the cogs, man. Seeing it circular just really throws me off, but it will create the bit of space.
Oh,
Oh!
no, MMY, Straggler.
Oh, no, the man left behind here. They get the heal for
Another
him.
cogs?
He can't do
RTK,
anything.
no man left behind.
The battle begins.
Okay,
Doing his job.
really is. Jiao Yu.
That was really scary. Ember or Avenge was
Yeah.
not on the same page.
Just need to. She could have just ran to the bottom tier 1 as well.
I don't think anyone leveled anything they are not satisfied with either, so that's good. But and I haven't seen this with the new cogs. Does it still work good? It looks like it does.
Yep.
All right.
It's fine.
That's cool. I'm sure that was something that the Mighty Frog did consider. And if you didn't know, there is other pull options as well besides just doing that method. You can actually incorporate the camp by the secret shop now. If you pull them towards the north, you can block them at the ramp, and they will be forced to run all the way around to the bottom lane. So obviously something he probably hasn't practiced a lot, but something we may see from future off-lane clockworks. Seems good.
So they want Dazzle Venge up versus the Bristle Coddle lane, along with the Shadow Fiend. I don't actually think they can kill the Bristle once he gets level 2, which is very problematic for their lane. Because if they lead the lane, the SF can actually get pressured a lot, because the Illuminate will take away a lot of his HP because he won't be over leveled.
Just go for that level 1 or level 2 SF aura. It's actually not terrible in this lane with Dazzle, Heal Bomb, with
That's a good point.
it's I say it jokingly, but I actually think this is a game where it would not be the most retarded thing ever.
I think you can get a kill with it, and then after that, they'll wisen up,
Yes,
and then they'll just, like, I don't know,
Yeah.
get a ring of prot, and then
gets you 1 kill. It's value.
All right. A little bit of pokes
Oh, he's
here.
holding his point to see if he wants Flamebreak or Firefly, I guess. That's interesting.
I've seen him go so many different builds on
Yeah.
Bat.
I've seen him actually like level 3 with 2 Napalm, 1 Flamebreak, get solo kills and stuff too, so...
Yeah. Who do you think has more fun with Bat and the way they itemize, him or Bone 7? Bone 7, known for Mask of Madness, Yules. Oh, we can't forget the Mighty Demon for
Mask of
maybe a
Madness.
refresher. I like to see Bats like kind of have fun. And now we have that new item, the
Scepter.
lens.
S4 never goes any crazy items, though. It's...
Nah, he gets BKB.
Yeah.
He's very safe.
Well, you got to get the casual items, the Blink, the Force, the BKB, but then after that,
Well, even the early, you can get Bots Rush opposed to
Bots
Blink.
Rush, yeah,
that was the
that's,
Bone 7
7
classic.
build.
that's when you know you're having a good time.
And he would go Mask of Madness before BKB. Shadowblade even, some games. I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think Aether Lens is possibly something to consider? It increases your blink range, the lasso catch range,
I
makes
think
it a bit
Blink
easier to
Force
snag
is
him.
just way too good. You have to get
Yeah.
Blink.
Well, I know you got to get the blink force, but
After that,
is it too late in the game
I
to
think-
get it after?
I think it's too late. You don't really need the mana. You don't need the HP regen.
Mm-hmm.
And after getting Blink Force, normally you want a bigger item rather than like another
Yeah.
2k item.
Yeah.
You rarely see like another small item.
I don't think it's bad on them. I just don't think there's any room
Yeah.
for it. With
By that point, you might as well just get something a bit more luxurious.
Yep.
I understand. But it's just one of those things. It seems like it would be cut perfect for him, but just doesn't follow suit.
He's in a good position here to possibly pressure the mid lane, but he'll get scouted soon by a ward. These lanes have gone very well for Alliance as far as getting CS goes.
What about for LGD though?
The Bristle is just never feeling threatened. When he goes level 1 Quill Spray, you can actually trade, I think, very well with him, with the supports, but they just let him get like free level 3. His CS is second highest right now, and he's off to having a good time.
It didn't help that Venge got had to go Fountain and then TP the lane.
But most of the other games too, it's. I guess one time they got punished really hard for it because of the double Quill Spray, but if you're somewhat prepared for that, or if you buy sticks early, then maybe it's not that big of a deal.
Stacks galore across the map. Coddle's been stacking Ancients, Bat's been stacking his neutrals, there's stacks elsewhere in the Radiant jungle.
He's level 6.5.
And he's... Alliance being so efficient here, like the mid lane gets taken by Coddle. I don't even... He must have stacked for himself.
Yeah.
There's
Or
so
did
many
Rubik
stacks
do
for
it?
him.
No, Rubik, I
Rubik
think.
was doing it?
And
Yeah.
Gyro's just solo. I mean, it was probably... Yeah, you leave the Gyro solo because Clockwork's getting XP at his tower with the cog streak, so there's no point
Okay.
Rubik trying to zone him, perhaps.
That's still incredible
I didn't
that they
see
had that
Rubik
many
do it,
stacks for
so.
him.
Yeah.
Oh. Bulldog. He's going to back off here.
Oh boy.
Lots of farm for Loader.
Oh, TK. That's that's nice. That's something we usually see on the Radiant side.
Oh, he got 4 creeps.
And he snipes it and leeches it all from the low ground. Wow. Very happy. He's happy with the frog right now in
So much
6.86.
gold.
That's nice.
Oh,
Okay.
magic missile.
Good movement.
And that was our first kill. LGD will pick it up. All right.
They're sad they're not going to find any stacks. Batrider was missing for a very long time.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice
they
new
got-
ward
yeah.
spot.
They got a good venture into the jungle, but Alliance so much economy going their way.
Supports economy, core economy. This Bat Blink's coming at like 9 minutes or something, it feels like this game.
Wonder if they could see Ake doing that pull because of where the ramp is now, and you have to, if you want to pull it off that way, I feel like it's going to be spotted by that rune ward now. Wonder if LGD might consider contesting it or
That
not.
camp is so far away.
Yeah. You really have to fly now.
Maybe waiting for his Firefly to go down before he goes for a kill, but now he's just headed to the mid lane. I guess Rubik's there, and Rubik might actually be a fairly easy kill. Unfortunately, he's not level 7.
It looks like he's going for it. Remnant makes a committed jump in, and even though the rocket comes assisted from Bulldog, it's just not going to be enough to save him. EGM will go down. LGD pick up another, and another.
Does he do?
Okay. That's an important kill to be getting.
That is really important.
That's the big kill. The Bristle was just getting too much uncontested farm in the lane and was going to become that big problematic Bristle back again.
Didn't notice Ake had left his
he's
side
stealing
and
the
went bottom.
opponent's stacks.
Uh-oh. Bat on a mission here, and it looks like he might be able to get away with it here. Is it Grand Theft
Oh
Stack?
my God.
Nice.
What a sick flame break.
S4 God.
S4, man. This is his tournament.
This is, yeah, actually some of the best
That was
S4 Dota we've seen.
incredibly
Yeah.
good.
He's just bringing Bat and Puck back into the metagame with sick
And I
plays.
love it, too, because they're stylish heroes, man. Wants to
That was
fly
so
off.
important because now he has his blink dagger. If he dies right there, we're talking about maybe like 9.5 as opposed to 8. It's a
And
bold
now
move.
The Blink Dagger.
Pre-8 minutes.
Before 8 minutes. Are you kidding me?
I think you kill SF with this. Ember is likely too difficult.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a spirit out right now, but I think the risk reward is just easily to kill.
You maybe
Shadow
even
Fiend.
consider rotating Gyrocopter in with cooldown. If you can go for like more than one kill in the top lane.
Smoke, classic. Get the blink, get the smoke. They'll never see it coming.
Is Gyro going to rotate? I guess for now he's happy just to farm it back and get kills without him.
But it looks like LGD will actually be the aggressors and look to kill Bristle again.
Okay.
So he picked up 1 level of goo earlier this time. S4 isn't really sure where they are right now.
Yeah.
They're not. I think that he thinks that LGD knows that he has a blink, so they're trying to counter gank where he's supposed to go. So he doesn't actually want to make the first move.
They spot him. They're already en route. If LGD commit, it may be too late at this point.
Yeah.
They can TP Gyro in though. This could go really
They
bad.
are going to go for it. Yeah, it's going to be terrible.
It's
They do
Gyro
get the
TP.
kill though, but there's going to be the kidnapping. A pullback right through the blast grave, coming out preemptively. The call down now, following out from Loda here. It looks like it will be the takedown of Sylar. They're looking to hope for more. ROTK drops down the cogs, looks to make a retreat. Nice little bump back will stop DDC from making it away here. Alliance will secure 2 kills on the back of, retort from the Bristleback takedown.
So now LGD's next priority is to get level 6 on Venge. That is by far their best way to save people from the lasso. Now that Batrider has Blink, like SF can't really do what he wants to in team fights. So maybe farm out some stacks with Ember Spirit. But Shadow Fiend dying there is a pretty big deal. At least they got the Bristle. Bristle drops surprisingly fast.
Yeah. What does he actually have? What did he commit for early? Curious. Vanguard? Is he going? I think I saw the Ring of Hell, so he's definitely going Vanguard, but I guess he just hasn't been able to finish it yet. And this will certainly help, though.
I think he needs small items like
Casual Bracer.
like Ring of Prot, maybe Poor Man's Shield. I think he needs a little bit more armor versus the Venge.
Yeah.
Gotta get those souls back.
Yes, he does. The role swap in a very important match. LGD.
So now the best hero for them to gank again is the Shadow Fiend. Ember Spirit is a possibility in the mid lane, but it's so difficult. Like if maybe it's really quick, he can just slight and then just ult out. But they're scared.
All right, power treads. That's some basics. You know.
You just need small
little
items.
bit of meat on the bones right there.
He dropped like
Really, yeah, it
fast.
was bad. I mean, was armor into play? He got hit by a wave,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I think he got hit by a wave and then like right clicked and double raised.
And then just Shadow Fiend being around. Does he have aura points now? I mean,
No, he didn't have it at that
he doesn't
point.
have it at the time. Okay, well,
He was 440.
and that could be a glimpse of what's to come in the future if they continue to have serious minus armor on that Bristleback. But for
They
now,
need Clockwork to initiate fights too,
yeah,
and eventually get 6. So looks like they're just trying to.
they have
work with 6.
a load of initiation on their team once the levels start coming in. And I'm seeing Alliance flirting around this Roche pit here while LGD are still on the prowl for their own bits of farm. Alliance don't have a fast Roche lineup though. And instead it's actually a grab onto ROTK. They pull him into the death pit. Wow, what a heads up play. Shoots right up with the hook shot and will be making it out to safety there. Okay.
That was really heads up play.
That's a great heads up play right there. You know, it's like it happened to him before and he remembered. It's just like, I've been pulled here before. I know that I can go to these ancients. Boom.
Many a times of feeding in the off lane is mastering the art of escape for RTA.
So they bought the level 6 for him, and they bought what Ember Spirit's BOTs with that play from ROTK. But I think Rubik stole Flame Guard, which is really bad because now they can't kill him.
Okay.
Is he going bots? Yeah, it looks like it's coming right now.
Yep. That's him. See, I would not have foreseen Sylar going even a build like that if he was the one to
So
play
now
Ember
that
Spirit.
Lasso's on cooldown, the tables have turned. Oh wow,
Okay.
maybe he didn't go for that. I think they saw the Coddle channel but didn't actually commit. But free tower. Venge looks like she's in position to kind of defend the tower. Maybe they'll TP in with Shadow Fiend and BOTs in at the same time and go for a play here.
All right, and the Vanguard done. So Bristleback should be a lot more swole than what we saw from him in the last engagement here. And okay, as far as the Invis rune, I'm sure he is itching and ready.
Venge.
Yeah, itching and ready to get some sort of jump right here. And he's looking at this little lady and feeling like maybe there's an opportunity to make a committed jump, but doesn't know what's happening in the other lanes quite yet.
I'm really
So-
surprised they're not defending that. I guess they just don't know where the bat is, and if they TP in, they can't all TP in at once. Like
Yeah.
they'd have to get 2 people to TP into the T2.
And it's still Jarek, like, 30 minutes
Yeah.
in Gyrocopter. If you're trying to fight, Ember can't man mode because Rocket Barrage instantly takes off his Flame Guard, so
Ember can still go in though. Like I think, yeah, it's
just
just
to kind of kite around the gyro a bit.
yeah, it's a just a really difficult approach.
I think they're just getting more by farming elsewhere on the map. You see Sylar kind of topping the net worth chart. He's didn't have his mech as well. He just got that out in the courier. So
And
they
a
get a lot
blade mail
stronger
for
now.
ROTK. This could be go time for LGD soon. With a setup like Ben was calling for from ROTK, now with your mech in hand.
Yeah, they don't have that sentry makes them feel safe though. They don't know that
S4?
they have vision on everyone.
Oh,
Jumping in,
a jump
that
but
was
not a
swap.
grab.
Yeah, he doesn't
There
commit
was no
to the
lasso.
SO, yeah.
It may
Does
not matter.
not
They're going to kill him
commit.
off.
Yeah, he's down for the count here. This could be bad for Alliance, but they're actually getting some great damage on the back of the call down. But no, Loda will be going down. Blast, woo! Puts him pretty low, but not enough to finish him off here. The Harpy even trying to finish him off. Won't get it. Remnant jump. This Lagoundia squad is slippery as hell. They make it away. No one's going to be taken down.
That was sick play from Sylar. He did so much damage in that fight with the Requiem. He finished off the Gyrocopter too with the raise.
Dubious swap. Could have just gone straight for the stun, but it was too next
It's
level.
kind of, yeah.
He was like he saw the lasso before it happened and just kick-started the swap a bit too fast.
What happened to S4 there? Is that what we were just like?
Yeah.
He got swapped like immediately.
Oh, okay.
No, he swapped his teammate. He didn't even swap the bat.
Yeah,
He
'cause
swapped
the
his
lasso
teammate
was
and then
used.
stunned the bat, but he was like in stun range without the swap. It was like a 300 range swap or something.
All right.
It was a bit odd, but
Just quick on the button.
yeah,
Too quick.
too quick. But it worked out great. Like either way, S4 kind of messed up the initiation, even though if he got it, the swap was there to stop.
They
it,
had
so.
vision. I'm very surprised that they actually went for that. Normally, you would just like spam them down with Bristleback or Coddle and wait for them to slightly overextend, especially when you see all those heroes, because they can catch them by surprise. Like if they swap someone in, then you go in with the lasso, and then they see Clockwork too, so they know that he can't jump them if they're careful. So I think they should have played it way better around the Observer Ward, and instead they'll give up a free tower.
And LGD got a lineup where they are happy to push this game down the road. So Alliance, it's the pressure on them to kind of also make their own response here.
They haven't killed Ember Spirit, which is very problematic, and they
Yeah.
killed SF once, but he's still like really farmed.
He's farmed, and now Maybe's going drums. He's going to be harder to even kill if you do get a hold of him here. Oh, S4 is... What the hell?
S4?
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 I mean, if he gets taken down, I want to see it in the front row. Look at him! He's almost dead!
Oh, they can
What's
stop his blink.
happening?
He can't blink.
Oh!
What?
Was he trying to? I think maybe he was trying to lay
Shack
a
in
ward
the
or
foo?
something like that.
Shaq to the
Yeah.
what?
Got the Shacked in the Fool play.
That was probably his ward.
I think he was trying to lay a ward, and then he got hit by Roche, and then he couldn't
Double
de-aggro
bash.
to
got
get his
double
blink.
bashed, and then
Double
the wave
bashed.
stopped his blink.
Dyer's middle tower
boy.
is under attack.
That happens. It looks bad,
Caster
but I think
curse.
it was. He had a reason for being there.
Oh yeah, it's a really handy ward to get. And you can plant that ward without throwing Roche aggro, but sometimes you just tiny misclick and shit happens.
Very costly.
Yeah.
Yes, a
That-
big
that
kill.
Part
on
of it could be the
Roche.
nerves. Drums now in hand. And in the hand of Sylar will be now Nagus.
Under attack.
Hook shot out. And it's happening somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Take! They got him. And the follow-up chains. And, well, almost got sniped, but unfortunately MMY did not get that KS.
Yeah, this is what the clock works for. They don't really care about the Rubik because it's just to kill the Coddle so that he can't do whatever he wants. He doesn't feel safe, and they can't defend towers if Coddle doesn't feel safe to channels illuminate.
And LGD's timing right now is really a lot harder for Alliance to fight with Clockwork having Blade Mail before Gyro has BKB. It's like this window where you hook a Gyrocopter and he's in a lot of trouble because he can't just throw spells at you. He needs to complete that BKB ASAP.
I don't know if he wants BKB though. I think
He's
like
got the Mithril Hammer already.
Oh,
but
he does,
Why
okay.
why do you think it's not necessarily the best item?
it's just because they have a lot of minus armor too. Like I think he'll die pretty easily during the BKB with like Shadow Fiend right clicks with Venge.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
And I mean, I guess you have to. Ideally, I think you want a teammate with Force Staff just to push him out so he can get big. Because he's not big right now. Look at his net worth. He's number 5.
Yeah.
And Bristle isn't big enough to kind of take away all the flak from Gyrocopter.
The Crimson Guard is there, so that can help a little bit for now with the physical damage until they really start getting farmed.
I mean, they're big though. I mean, look at
Yeah.
look at LGD's
Connell's going
lineup.
down somewhere. He's down.
Okay.
Good catch right there, it looks like, from ROTK and company. And on the retreat,
Is there another
maybe.
remnant?
Will they make him pay? Flame Break bumps him back a bit. Bulldog, uh-oh. Goes in, gets caught up here with Mr. ROTK. It's an off-laner battle royale right here in the mid lane. And a swap back will help confirm what looks like the
Go for a
takedown
lasso now.
of the Mighty
but
Donger.
They don't have numbers.
No follow-up yet. Flame Break bumps him down pretty low. EGM going for the Valiant TP. Oh, the force play was almost there, but they are going to get the chains, and they are going to get the kill. LGD ruthless at this moment. 2-11 in their
Game
favor.
5 high.
Maybe is
Let's
just destroying them
He's
though.
This is why you put maybe on the
Yeah,
Ember.
he killed the Keeper of Light. He drew the Bristleback into a bad position. He forced out the Batrider Blink without getting lassoed, and then he turned on them. He stopped the TP on the Rubik. Like, there's so many things that he did that fight that was...
ROTK has also had a very impressive game. 207, I think it was, on the clockwork, and has just been hitting great hook shots, keeping teammates alive continuously.
Yeah.
The one bad fight where Alliance got their 2 kills was in that top lane, and it was ROTK who came in with a hook cogs to stop Alliance chasing and getting more. They would have had more than 2 kills there, if not for his play there as well. So he's done a really good job this game.
They kind of have 2 useless heroes because the game's not really proceeding as I think they thought. Like, they can't deal with the Ember Spirit up in their face. Like, if you lasso him, you're going to immediately get swapped out. But how else are you going to deal with him? If Rubik is too close, he's just going to get hookshot and died. And then, like, their other cores aren't tanky enough to deal with the Ember Spirit in their face. And on top of that, they have a Shadow Fiend in the backline, like, outputting incredible amounts of damage. So, I guess maybe they just have to rely on more Bristle farm and keep stacking. But
Yeah, there's not even like a splitting push option or anything for this team.
I mean, they can.
They could stall out with
Keeper,
Coddle.
there's always
Yeah, you
a
could
split
stall
push.
out, but I don't know. Yeah, a ratting Coddle is not the best thing ever. But
Now he has Force Staff, so maybe he can play around and get some good lassos out before MMY is level 11. The level 1 swap is sometimes able to be played around by good bad riders if you have Force.
you got to find that brief window here. But being
Bulldog.
Bulldog,
Trapped in the cogs here.
try to bump
and
him back.
melting. Look at this physical damage, just bringing him down low. The Crimson
Oh!
Guard just saving him, but
Oh.
no.
Side of fist.
Still goes down. Yeah, maybe cleans it up. 2 down on the side of Alliance, and BK beat up. Sylar looking to move him for more. They'll get the chains onto Loader. Loader's going to drop as well. Double kill for the Ember
Everyone just
Spirit.
dropped so fast. He was at half HP and then boom, he's dead. Like, no one can really stand up to the damage potential from LGD.
Yep.
Did he have a
This
DD
is
that
not
fight?
Great.
Yeah, that's a DD.
LGD just out playing
As
Alliance in the
for-
last 2 games.
Oh, nope. I don't care about no cogs. See you later.
Do you not get hit by the cogs when you fly out of it? The old cogs that you did, didn't you?
They keep changing it sometimes.
You fly out of cogs, you
You
get
should,
out, but
yeah.
you get hit by it. At least that's what I thought.
Looks like Sylar
Damn
will
these
lose his
circular
Aegis
cogs.
here.
They still have
Oh.
swap for him.
Yep. There's the up. They have a force as well.
They can just force him.
Yeah. They know how
They
to
have Requiem
reserve
if they
what's
can-
They're
necessary.
just gonna
my
fight this out,
God.
to be honest.
Last second cancel on the
Do you see
Requiem
that
here. Oh, right on the
slight-
high ground, right on the high
Yeah,
ground.
well, again, the Requiem, clips 4, so they can just fight off the back. The hooks are straight across the fight here. It's Rubik down at the moment. Bulldog incredibly low again, having to get himself back to base. Maybe just remnanting in aggressively,
God.
ready to finish them off. There's a
Whoa.
triple kill. S4 gets the lasso off, but it's only himself and Ake left alive. Now just Ake, the lone survivor here, and GG
Jesus,
is
maybe.
called.
It's actually going
he
to game
slided,
5.
He slided right as soon as Batrider blinked in. And then he was caught without... Oh my god. Maybe
Well.
is such a flipping good Ember player.
Game 5 round the corner, and Alliance, I mean, they started off the series looking really strong, but the last 2 games, was it the drafts? I mean, what LGD is just on another level in the last 2. And
I think they've been relying a little bit too much on stacks. Like they were stacking a little bit too much, and then Bristle died a couple of times in the top lane, which really shouldn't have happened considering the start that they had. And as soon as they get the Batrider blink, I think that's fine. But their supports were far too occupied with like not getting like not accomplishing objectives, and they were farming, but farming for what? A ring of health on the bristle, which didn't really matter. The blink dagger, which only secured them 1 kill, and then Venge got level 6. Overall, I think it was a really good draft from LGD, though. They had the Venge to counter the Bat Rider, they had the Clockwork to counter the Keeper, they had the Ember Spirit against a lineup with very few disables, and they had the Dazzle versus the Bristle. So all parts of their lineup really just came together, and everyone played very well.
And I think they knew what Alliance wanted to do, like play the economy game, like picking another hero on top of Clockwork with Catch, like having Ember and Clock just gave them such great punish for Alliance who were playing so greedy. So it was good stuff.
It's good stuff.
It was a best of 5, then it went to a best of 3, and now we are in a kind of a best of 1 situation here for the big money, the big piece of the pie. Alliance had a crazy journey up to this point, and they led in the series 2-0, and suddenly we're
LGDs
down to game 5.
LGD is becoming like EG, how they like drop the early games and then they come back after they
Yeah.
figure out how to play against the team. It's kind of cool to watch.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and cut to a small break. When we return,
Let's
it's
do
going to
it.
be the last game of the mighty WCA tournament. I'm already getting a little sad thinking about that.